pointers the whole time with 4 players going back and forth. And it's so easy to score. You can be across the court and shoot a 3-pointer. And he says 3. So you just see Magic Johnson's smiling face the whole time.
Well, you don't have to review because this guy just did.
So, just an idea.
Interesting.
But big fan, big fan. Would you mind signing my 3DS?
Sure, yeah. You know what, actually, I'm going to,
right on the screen.
After this, I'm going to go straight to over there and do signings. But yeah, come up here. I'll get you, because you asked the question.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
You know, hey, but I'll keep it going now. Hey.
Big fan. One of the main questions was, what was the hardest part of doing the Castlevania Swing videos?
Castlevania videos? Hardest part of doing the Castlevania videos, playing the games was the fun part, but it was also pretty hard to get far in a lot of them. Like, that was the first time I really beat the first Castlevania. It took me like 20 years to finally did it. Yeah, I'd say that was probably the hardest part. Yeah.
All right.
Hey, on this side here.
What? I know you played in the Castlevania games, you played some Nintendo 64 games. How come you don't review a lot of those? Because they're pretty old too.
Most of the N64 game. Oh yeah, how old are you?
14.
You played a lot of it before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to take you back to
when N64 came out, I was like almost in college then, and I didn't have a chance to play at too many of them. And most of the ones I played were pretty good. Like, I had Super Mario 64, and then Ocarina of Time, and Ocarina of Time took me most of my college year, my whole freshman year to beat that, because I just didn't have much time to play.
Stuck on the Water Temple.
The Water Temple took a long time, yeah. Yeah, so most of the bad N64 games are ones that I have to retroactively play, I have to go back. Like, everybody requested Superman 64, so it was horrible. And guess what? You were all right. Hey, over here.
How's it going?
Hey.
Well, this is weird. Okay, so what's the most frustrating and worst new game you can think of? Like, recently, within the last 5 years or so.
Okay, like frustrating and hard.
Yeah, like...
somebody showed Battle Kid. That was a pretty frustrating game, but it was fun though. It was really like you want to keep playing. Recently, really? Yeah.
Minecraft.
Well, yeah, I can't think of anything else at the moment.
That's worth golf, that question.
Yeah.
This is a frustrating game as well.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks.
You want a game? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't care what this man says, it's a good game. Thank you!
It's horrible!
Hey, so, as most of us know, you are also a film fan. Who is your favorite film director?
Favorite film director?
Yeah, and why? That is not Hitchcock.
Yeah.
Or Spielberg.
I mean, he's up there too, but maybe George Romero or Robert Rodriguez, because they've always had kind of an independent kind of style that, encouraged me, like just, the stories about how Night of the Living Dead was made. Or Robert Rodriguez wrote a book called Rebel Without a Crew. That's like the book that encouraged me to pursue filmmaking. I was already into it before that, but it was I was very discouraged by filmmaking, and then that book came and said, yeah, you can do it, but you can do it your own way, and you don't got to follow any rules. I'm not a fan of all his films, but just his attitude is what I like.
That's what I was going to say. I've had my films that have been mastered the great Lula Bull. That's very underrated.
Sucks.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you? James, I was wondering if the Bible games made you rethink your faith at all.
What?
That was pretty bad.
Playing the Bible games made you rethink your faith.
Okay. You stop believing in God. Now, the Bible games are funny. There's some more of them too, actually. But, I covered most of them.
Baby Moses, Baby Moses, Baby
Sunday
Moses.
Monday, did you cover Sunday Monday? I forget.
Yeah, the rip-off of speech.
Exodus, Joshua,
Yeah.
Life Adventures. I keep rattling these off.
Yeah, okay. No, I do. Yeah, the one by Konami, which is actually pretty good. Yeah.
All right, that gets you Tetris.
Yeah. Woo! Oh boy.
I was just wondering, is there any games, you know, if they're bad? I mean, I know you hate games and stuff like that, like bad games and stuff, but is there any games that are guilty pleasures to you? Like, you know it's a bad game, but you love them anyway?
Sure. Never played that. Never played Farmville. I don't know. I'm sure there's something on like Atari. I think like, I don't know, World War I or some real silly Atari game. I just really love them because you just shoot things and things blow up and that's it. I don't know.
Combat.
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 No, Combat. No, Combat.
How's that game go again?
Combat.
Yeah, no, it's a head game. I know that.
Hey.
Are there any modern games you played you felt are just as shitty as the NES games that you've reviewed?
Sorry, say it one more time?
Are there any modern games, as in current generation games that you've played, that you felt as just as shitty as some of the games that you've reviewed?
Okay, any modern games that are just as bad, you said, or as good?
Yeah, as bad.
Okay. No, not really. I haven't really played anything new. I think that was that bad. Except like, I mean, Big Rigs is less than 10 years old, so I mean, just considering how you know, new it is and how bad it is, I would, you know, my mind goes to that usually. Yeah. You know, we actually have to we gotta announce something really quick. So
Oh man.
you know about the Cinemassacre iPhone app, and you can watch like a lot of videos on the go. Well, we got something else coming out, so I want to introduce Ryan, who's my web guy and you know, all around tech guy, behind the scenes a lot. So
Hey, that guy. That's the guy who gave out shirts.
About 6 months ago, we sat down and we said, nobody can watch any of the videos mobily. So I got down to work and we came out with the Cinemassacre app for iPhone. And that was really great. The first thing we started getting was comments. Everybody was saying, where's the Android app? So we don't have an Android app today, but we are coming out with Cinemassacre videos for the Atari Jaguar. So
Whoa.
it's on the Jaguar App Store right now. No, really. Cinemassacre for Android is out right now. In addition to that, I have 2 other announcements. Pat the NES Punk, affiliated with RetroWare TV, has something to say about a new app that's coming out for the iPhone and Android as well.
So yeah, so if you like my videos, if you're a fan of, say, the Game Chasers who are in attendance, if you're a fan of the Happy Video Game Nerd, Gems, that series, Retroactive, all those shows will be on the new RetroWareTV.com app. And I think it's free. I think it's going to be free.
It will be a free app. It will be ad-supported, but only at the bottom, very tiny. You can turn it off, don't worry about it. We're looking to have that out winter. In addition to that, I have somebody else in attendance here today who wants to talk about another app that we're working on. Angry Joe?
Angry Joe!
Hey guys.
Angry Joe, sir!
Angry Joe with the Angry Joe Show, and
So angry.
we're announcing that we're teaming up with Ryan over here to release a blisterthumbs.net mobile app where you can see the Angry Joe Show videos on the go.
I hear a ringing. So everything that you're seeing from our iPhone stuff, you're going to see on Android. You're not going to see on Atari Jaguar, but that's okay. And
Aww.
great guys over here too. using the Apocalypse hashtag. If we see you walking around the convention wearing these cool shirts, we have some great prizes and stuff to hand out. So please wear them. Please check out the stuff we're talking about on Twitter, and have a great con.
Well, we're up at 12:30 right now, just about. So,
If you're gonna sound me.
take a couple more. Let me take one from each side. Then I'll try to like answer the rest of you guys like out in the hall or something. I'm going to be signing after this or out there, around there. Somewhere out there. It's kind of big. But, yeah, so let me take the
One of my favorite reviews I've seen you was the Metal Gear one. I want to know what you think of this game.
I didn't see too good reviews.
Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, Metal Gear Solid. I played a little bit of it because I've heard it's great. So I played it and yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, it's way better than going around punching dogs. Hey, I'll take one more from you here.
Hello? I already answered this question. I just wanted to pick up the game, or is there a game available?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That's a good question to get a game.
Oh, I asked about the guilty pleasures, like which games you have.
Oh, okay, fine, geez, well, if you don't want, that man didn't want Batman, you gotta get Batman. I got one more left.
Let's do one more then, okay. Hey,
It's gotta be a good question.
Hi, this is for Kevin. I'm actually planning on playing Ninja Gaiden again, because I've only beaten it once in my entire life. So I kind of want to try to beat it again. I was wondering if you have any sage advice for me climbing that mountaintop again.
well, fuck, dude, I wasn't able to beat you in that video either.